Hi, this is Cheryl Peterson with the Community of Christ Scientist. This is number 14 in a series, The Foundation of the Rock. It's based on a declaration from Christ Jesus found in the Bible. Whoever hears these sayings of mine and does them, I will liken him to a wise man who built his house on the rock. And the rain descended, the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, and it did not fall, for it was founded on the rock. Timeless, tangible Christ. From the Gospel Luke, Jesus tells a parable about two men, a rich man who lives in splendor and luxury before he dies, and a poor man, Lazarus, who lives in starvation and covered in sores. Dogs lick the sores before Lazarus dies. But angels bring him to Abraham's side. Side note, Abraham is considered the father of many nations from thousands of years before Lazarus was born. It talks about it in the Old Testament. As for the rich man, when he died, he felt like he was living in Hades, in torment, without his fleshly pleasures. This disappointed man looked across an abyss and saw Lazarus in the bosom of Abraham and cried out, "Hey, Abraham, have mercy on me. Send Lazarus with some water to cool my tongue." But Abraham tells the rich man, well, it doesn't work that way. Remember how you didn't help Lazarus in the previous life? So how can you expect him to help you now that there is an impossible abyss between us? For whatever reason, the rich man didn't give up and asked Abraham to send Lazarus to his still living brothers and warn them against greed and luxury. But Abraham shakes his head and tells the rich man, who's sweating in flames, if they do not hear Moses and the prophets, neither will they be convinced of someone who, if they rise from the dead. The rich man had no intentions of ever helping the poor. He expected Lazarus to serve him, even from the dead. But Christly love isn't found in the dead, because Christ is timeless. From 21st century, it's on the floor, 21st Century Science and Health with Key to the Scriptures, a modern version of Mary Baker Eddy's Science and Health. Jesus' sayings did not mean that the human Jesus was or is eternal, but that the divine idea or Christ was and is so, and therefore predated Abraham. Christ is one with the Father, not only with the fleshly Jesus. The spiritual idea of Christ dwells forever in the bosom of the Maker, from which it illumines heaven and earth. The Father is not greater than Spirit, which is God, but greater than the fleshly Jesus, whose earthly career was brief. How is the knowledge of an eternal Christ helpful today? Christ is tangible, eternal. It can't be owned. It can't belong to any one person or even a few persons. We can express Christ ourselves, and we can behold it in others, the Christ Spirit. To be cherished, respected, shared, expected. Christ levels the playing field. It's a power, not built on money or fleshly pleasures, but built on kindness, nobility, propriety, and sobriety, the rock on which we can build.